Welcome to my 30 videos in 30 days challenge. And in this next video, we are going to talk about how to do basic meditation. And meditation is not something that is difficult to get into, but when you make it a daily practice, which is best done first thing in the morning or in the later part of the night prior to going to bed, it just becomes something that's reoccurring and that you will end up wanting to do every day, as your energy will be a lot more vibrant, a lot more positive, a lot more connected to something greater and connected to your passion and the person that you would like to become. So getting into it, basic meditation is best done with your eyes closed and finding a comfortable place, either in a room in your home, or if you have a shed or a garage outside where you'd like to be in a more private space where people that you live with and your pets cannot bother you. I personally just do it at home, either in my bed with the door closed or in my computer room sitting on a chair. So find a place where you can be comfortable and that you don't have to be done doing it by a certain time. Make sure that you give yourself enough of a window, at least 10 or 15 minutes. And if you do need to be done for a particular time, you can set a timer on your cell phone beside you if the phone is what you're going to be listening to with your guided meditation or just the meditation music. You can do either or, guided meditation or just meditation music, and just envision the thoughts and being connected to your higher self. So that's the first step, is to find a comfortable place to do these meditations. And the second step is to do it either sitting up with your body in a sitting position like I am right now, or you can do it laying down in your bed at night. Now, I find it easier to connect on another level when you're sitting up straight, sitting up or laying down. I know that some people prefer the laying down version of meditating when it comes to doing a meditation prior to going to sleep at night. And the best thing to do is, there are different types of meditation. There are body scans, there are meditations for healing the past self, healing past traumas, healing different parts of ourselves that we are unhappy with. And there are mantras where they recite a sentence or two and then you repeat them after the person who is teaching the meditation. So what you want to focus on, especially when you are just beginning with meditation, is putting the energy into your heart center and feeling love and feeling connected to something greater. And that these meditations that you are partaking in is going to elevate your vibe. And I talk a lot about elevating our vibes here on the channel. Well, the vibe is your inner energetic vibration, and what vibrational frequency we are vibrating at can change multiple times throughout a day. But when you start to connect with your higher self and the universal intelligence in these morning meditations, you can embody the person that you picture yourself being, that doesn't want to be consumed by the thoughts, and you end up having a better relationship with the mind, and you're able to heal a lot of what the subconscious has stored in there. So when you're meditating, you don't want to overanalyze what your mind is doing other than trying to connect with the good feelings, feeling in elevated states, feeling your passion and your purpose. Or if you're meditating on trying to deal with feelings of unworthiness, of lack, of what's keeping us stuck, keeping us angry and feeling guilty, well, you don't want to control those thoughts and feelings. You want to allow them to be there. And that's how you end up doing the inner work. So in some meditations, it's you begin focusing the energy on the head, and then it'll change to focusing your energy in your right arm, and then your left arm, and then your right leg, left leg, so on and so forth. But when you are beginning with meditation and you are listening to somebody's guidance, it's best to just listen to what they are talking about and feel elevated states of positive energy, of trust. And that trust can be applied to you trusting in the universe and trusting that you are on the path to creating the best version of yourself. And what will happen the more that you work on yourself, the more that you will begin to attract your dream life, and not putting any pressure on that dream life to be here, right here and now. But it's the person that you are becoming that will practice this meditation every morning, and it just becomes the norm. It becomes an auto-programmed part of your day before you move on to making a cup of coffee. But you don't wake up and check your phone and turn on the television and make coffee. What you do is you wake up and you dedicate yourself to a morning practice. And the more that I embodied and dedicated myself to this version of myself, the better I felt throughout my day. After my meditation was done, I could live in loving states, in states of gratitude for everything that I have right here and now, and that life is good enough in the present moment, and that I don't need what I'm envisioning in those meditations to happen by a particular time. I learned to trust in the process, embrace the journey ahead, and just love what I'm feeling here and now. While I'm making this video, I'm embracing and I'm feeling the loving energy between me and my audience, me and my subscribers. I am embracing the person I am in this video. I'm not attached to how many views or likes that it's going to bring. And look at it like hiking. You are just moving ahead. When you're stuck and feeling like things aren't going to work out, just keep moving ahead. Keep pushing forward. That goes towards anything in life. Whatever goals you are trying to achieve and you're not getting the particular results in this moment, if you just keep pushing forward and not paying attention and not analyzing and not overthinking, because the analyzing and the overthinking, it puts us back into the old vibration that we are starting to believe again in what the mind is telling us. We're starting to believe in, I have too small of a following, and why would I want to continue doing this with social media or YouTube, just as an example. Just saying, you have to trust in what you're doing, you have to keep doing it to get better at it, and you have to change the old belief system that something from outside of you has to happen to make you feel this way. And the only thing that we have control over is how we feel. And when we change the way that we feel, then everything in the outer world will begin to reflect that back to us in the form of opportunities, in the form of relationship, in the form of anything that you are envisioning in those meditations. That is the best way to meditate, and try to start with just 10 minutes, but try to dedicate 15 minutes towards a morning practice. And some can be even longer. I've done some that have been 30 to 45 minutes of just breaking the habit of being my old self and becoming my new self. And in those meditations, I would envision my old vibration, which needed alcohol, needed validation from people to make me feel appreciated and worthy. It needed stuff from the outer world to stimulate me, to feel like my life is not boring and that I don't suck. I needed to be told that by others. But when you change that story to you are good enough right here and now, those things will just come into your life naturally because of the person that you are becoming, the person you are embodying. So to get on the level that you are spiritually good here and now, and that you don't have to change and manipulate and control the outer world, the friends, the opportunities, that you just keep pushing forward like a person that's hiking in a trail and that's in a flow state and not thinking about what they're doing. They are healing themselves by just being out in nature, because you know how nature can make you feel. You're not thinking when you're out there, you are being. So in these meditations, you are learning to be who you were truly meant to be, and you are getting back to who you were at your core before all of the memorized autopilot ways of thinking and being became part of our daily routine. And then the triggers and the negative thoughts that come to us throughout a day will be a lot easier to deal with, because they are not who we are. They are just thoughts and feelings, and we can become elevated states of consciousness. We choose to be in elevated states, but you don't need to control the negative thought that this person that you are attracted to physically made you feel. You can observe the thought and just let it run its course and move on from it. And you learn to have a better relationship with the mind, with the subconscious stored thoughts, and start to treat everyone as your equal. You are no longer competing with people. So pretty soon I will make some guided meditations for you for this channel, but I just wanted to give you a quick introductory towards basic meditation. And whether it's a body scan or a guided meditation, try to do them daily for 15 minutes in the morning or late at night prior to going to sleep. Some of us who really feel like doing more in a work, you can do more. I've been in the practice of doing it in the morning and at night. You don't need to overwhelm yourself. Work your way up to that level that is connected to something greater, that is connected and in alignment with the outer world, and in alignment with this new version of yourself that exists right here and now in the quantum. And you're now giving yourself permission to be it. And I'm giving you permission to be it right here and now. When you begin these morning practices, you're going to tune into this frequency more and more that you do it. So good luck, and I'll see you on the next one.